and patiently waiting for us, we're running a little bit behind, is Sergeant Meghan Lehman of the Troy Police Department. And Sergeant, thank you for joining us via Zoom. You got your Zoom setup working pretty good there, Sergeant. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you taking time. We are covering more and more communities on this show, and it's really good to talk to our first responders. I spend an awful lot of time in Troy. One of my offices is there, so your folks do a great job for us. We really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us on the show. How's it going trying to police in this crazy time?
Well, it's definitely different, but we are staying pretty healthy and able to handle the amount of runs we have coming in, and our citizens are a big part of that. They are staying home and voluntarily complying for the most part with all these the executive orders, and everything is going pretty well all in all.
I could tell you that it's amazing. The traffic is down so much I can almost make a left turn off Big Beaver at almost any time of the day right now without much of a headache. There aren't any cars out on the roads right now. People are really doing an amazing job.
Yeah, traffic is a big part of what we do in Troy. We have a lot of traffic coming in through the day. Our daytime population goes way up. Car crashes are way down. We took a look at the data at the beginning of this week, and we were very happy to see the crashes down dramatically. We do have officers out there for people that are going to drive recklessly. We are out there. We will pull people over if we need to for that very dangerous driving. But all in all, things have been great in the traffic department too.
I've been traveling around the community very carefully because my birthday was in March. And the Secretary of State's office is closed, and I have an expired tag. Thanks to the governor. I'm legal, but that was really scary there for a couple of days because we couldn't get in and get it done. And there's a bunch of us that I had recent birthdays that couldn't get our tabs up to date. And I appreciate that. There's a lot of other little adjustments you've had to make just to understand where people are, and you don't want to just pull everybody over and arrest them and throw them in jail because they're just trying to get through their day to day, right?
Right. So, our priority every day is public safety, but now more than ever, we're going to take people into custody when we need to and when we have to, meaning actually make a physical arrest. If you're out there doing a misdemeanor, we may write you a citation and not take you into custody. It all depends on if it's a public safety issue or not. So, as always, domestic violence, if you did a domestic assault, you're going to jail. Drunk driving, you'll be going to jail, and other serious offenses as well.
Well, and thank goodness. We don't want drunks on our road. We don't want people running around doing the things they shouldn't be doing. But what's your observation? Have people been doing the best they can to comply with this very difficult set of rules we're living under now?
Absolutely. As I was driving around yesterday in Troy, we're seeing people staying home. Businesses that are supposed to be closed are closed for the most part. We are getting calls here and there from citizens about businesses that they think should be closed, and we've gone out and done some checks. The few violations we have found, for the most part, we've gotten some voluntary compliance. We will get a call here and there about people playing tennis and things like that, maybe on the park equipment, our playground equipment, like everywhere else in Oakland County is closed. But all in all, we're very pleased with how our citizens have come together and just complied with the executive order.
How is your department doing? Certainly in Detroit, we've had a problem with a lot of officers that have gotten sick, and it's happened in other communities. Troy, right in the middle of Oakland County, one of the hardest hit communities in the state of Michigan. How are your officers doing?
So for the most part, our officers are doing well. Our administration got on this pretty early and tried to put some mechanisms in place to make sure only healthy people were coming to work. People were, known officers and are non-sworn. You should stay home if you're sick. And now we have a different schedule in place where officers are working more days in a row, but then they're off for more days as well, kind of to get that time out of the office and reduce the amount that you may be exposed. So it's working out very well for us. Some people are doing a little different jobs, but everyone's kind of pitching in and rising up.
Sergeant Lehman, I like that. That's a really good idea. That's like some new normal thinking. These are some of the things that all of us might have to do. Adjust our work schedules. Some people do this, some people do that. Maybe we change a little bit of what we're doing to make sure, if you're not writing as many speeding tickets, then maybe your officers can focus on some other things and helping people out in the community in another way. So, we all got to adjust right now. So I get that. Anything else that's coming to mind that people have been asking you about, or anything that you want to share with the community today?
No, I mean, we appreciate the support of our citizens. They're, coming out, people are giving us food, which is greatly appreciated. We just those small gestures, people waving to us, we appreciate the support in this time. We're grateful for the citizens of Troy and appreciate the opportunity to talk to you about it as well.
All right, Sergeant Lehman, thank you very much. One of your dispatchers, I don't have her name in front of me, but she made a big splash in the news. We didn't get a chance to chat with her, but, she was, I believe, making face masks and helping people out. There's been so many great stories like that all around Metro Detroit of individuals helping out. And, I'm sure as you look at your team, you just got a ton of people that are doing things like that. Generally, I think police officers get into the business because they really want to help the community.
Absolutely. And they're the kind of people that want to be involved in a situation like this. So, you don't want to be on the sidelines when there's a major worldwide emergency going on. So that officer is actually one of the officers in our traffic safety unit. She's an officer on the road that she's out handling crashes and writing tickets. But she told me that she was looking for a way to help. She couldn't help the community in the way that she normally does and just felt that need to get out there and do that. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, really cool story. It's kind of funny you mentioned that, though. I didn't think about that. I like what you said, and we'll run along in a moment. But Sergeant Lehman, I kind of like that. You're right. I mean, if you're a police officer, this is like the Final Four. If you're in collegiate basketball, right? This is the big thing. You want to step up. If you're a basketball player, you have that dream about making the final shot at the end of the game. This is the time when we really need everything that our police officers can provide to us. So it's good to hear that. That's a great message that they are committed to wanting to be there to help out during a tough time.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Sergeant. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us on the MegaCast today. Best to you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.